Keep your eyes on me. Yeah, keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Yeah. Keep your eyes on me. Yeah, keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me.
All right.
Make it snappy, Doc. I call it the jitterbugs. Tell me what you think. I'm all ears.
Oh no. Here we go. Nah. This part again. What in the world? Yeah. Hello. Yep. Hello everybody. My name is Alsonic and welcome to New to another live reaction video to
Ollie, my sweet, it's time for mayhem.
Into the Verse. Yep. We're doing a live reaction video to Into the Verse. Into the Verse. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. I think this is episode 4. Yep, right there. Into the Verse. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. It's so weird. What the heck? Ah! You're listening in the background. About to start in a moment now. In 3 minutes. Yeah, this is gonna start. MultiVersus. Yeah, it's for MultiVersus. Into the Verse. When new season starts tomorrow. Yep.
You're only calling the shots because I will it, Joker.
A Joker and Harlequin. I couldn't get too bad. Ow! You hear Joker laughing. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is silly. Of course it is. I think we've heard this in the past. The same music when it starts up. Yep. About to start in 2 minutes. What are we gonna see? What am I saying? It's called Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. I'm doing this live, of course, live reaction. This is so silly. God dang it, man. Here we go in 2 minutes. It has to do with, you know, the Powerpuff Girls. They're gonna go over season 3 and the Powerpuff Girls will be in there.
Do you even understand what's going on here, Shaggy?
A lot of new updates for season 3. Can't wait to see it. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Here we go. Let's see this. Yep. Live reacting to this. Let's see what new stuff they got for this season. Yeah, this season.
I bet you could use my help.
Why don't we see? 1 minute and 19 seconds. My god. That's a homemade smoothie. Yeah, that's what that was. That has strawberries in it, such. This. Yeah. Batman taking down Joker. Take a shot, Batman. You know you want to. Like, what the heck? Take a shot, Batman. You know you want to. Like, what the heck? We're 40 seconds. Oh, ah, look out. What the heck? Ah! What's in the background? You're a shot, Batman. That's fine, but you know you want to. That's weird, yeah. Rick Sanchez.
What do you think about this outfit? Be honest, I've tried a lot of looks and I've gotten mixed reviews.
That's the
Wow.
uniform you've chosen to fight in.
Don't feel bad.
What the heck? Did you hear that? We go 7, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Let's go. Oh, this is it. Look at that. Ah! That's silly. Into the verse.
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to Into the Verse, episode number 4. It is time to talk about the Powerpuff Girls.
We are so excited. We're your hosts, Ajax and Ryan Ross, live from WB San Diego. We're so excited to tell you guys about Season 3. We've got
Girls.
Sugar, we got Spice, we got a whole lot of things nice, and some girl power to show off this episode, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, one of the most unique characters we've added to the game, as a lot of you seen, is a 301 character.
Girl power
So
is
we're
lit.
playing all of them at the same time, despite some people going at it a little bit, deciding which one of them is the best, which we'll talk about a little bit more later.
But we don't, that's not all we have to talk about.
Sure enough, we have a whole lot to share, including some things to share with you.
Exactly. For example, we once again have Twitch drops coming to you this season. We're very excited about that. Those will start tomorrow with the patch and go on for 1 week. We've got the Beckon sticker, a 100 Gleamium, and a Blossom profile pic that will all be earnable for you guys watching any of your favorite streamers on Twitch, which is super exciting. Always excited to bring drops to the table and celebrate you guys and the community for supporting the game. And we also make sure you are dropping your questions in Discord and on Twitch. We are going to be pulling those questions to answer at the end of the stream as well. Make sure that we get some of your burning questions answered.
Yes, of course, we have a quick breakdown as well coming in.
Oh, look at that gizmo in the background.
That will be happening a little bit. But before we do that, for anybody who may have not seen it, we did have to call in some heroes. So let's take a look at the gameplay trailer for the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna see this again. I did a reaction to this already.
Well, actually, there is only one group of adorable heroes who could return this universe to order.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. Is that?
Somebody call for some heroes. Thank you, Messas.
They're assassins. I mean, what could they be? A bruiser? Assassins, because they do a lot of combos.
Remember when we used to team up all the time for commercials and stuff?
I've never seen.
Shields very much, Steven. Go time,
That's
girl.
funny.
Bang, pow, ha We do it better. Stay in
My
formation,
God.
Garnet,
Wow.
Garnet, watch me.
I don't know. Nah. Rather rough place.
Ew, why do you smell like baloney?
It smell like baloney.
You are just the fuzzy wuzziest. I want to smoosh my face into his fur. Oh, can we keep him? Can we?
And once again, the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
That's silly. I never
Miss
seen
them
that.
indeed. The Powerpuff Girls will be finally joining the multiverse. Of course, Batman had some data on them a little bit early on,
As he is wont to do.
What?
Yeah.
The greatest detective of all time.
Yeah, you know, maybe would have gotten a little more information if the Joker didn't just go and kind of cape.
That's true. That's true. He does like to hack Batman stuff.
Yes, but of course, this is the season for Sugar, Spice, and everything nice. You got the Powerpuff Girls, and of course, the Queen of the Amazons herself, Rubia, which will be coming
his
later
computer.
on in this season for the mid-season patch. We can very much look forward to talking about her in the near future. But for right now, we have, of course, not just the stars of the show that have joined the game, but also the original stars of the show, because we were able to bring in all of the original voices for the Powerpuff Girls. We got Catherine, PG Daly, and Tara Strong reprising the roles as the Powerpuff Girls. It's been
Tara Strong?
on screen again. It's very.
Of course she was Bubbles. What did I say?
There's so much life and joy to these characters. If you've never watched the
How
show,
did I forget that? Yeah, Tara Strong is Bubbles.
Together by Professor Utonium, accidentally dropping that.
I didn't realize that.
They are fun. They're also extremely powerful. To go along with their name.
You know, I was thinking about this earlier, and you have to wonder how much he worries when they go out, right? Because on the one hand, they're basically tiny gods, but on the other hand, they're also like 8.
Yeah.
And so it's like they're going out and fighting crime, and he's just like at home, like, oh, I guess I'll keep making breakfast.
Yeah, the joke of we call them for help is kind of funny because they are the solution always.
Correct.
So you have Superman on the scene, they show up, it's just as fearful. So it's but there's a lot to their kit, of course, which we have a whole lot to talk about. And it's not just them, of course. We also have the fan favorite Rowdy Rough Boys, which will be the
wrong one. My bad.
They do indeed use the phone. But we have the Rowdy Rough Boys that everybody got to see in the trailer as well. That will be joining, completely voiced over as well. That is our Tier 70 Battle Pass skin, which a couple people have already guessed. That one it will be, I think, used pretty often. There's a lot of unique things to it. For anybody who noticed the crayon emote, they're like, well, the Rowdy Rough Boys wouldn't do that. Well, yeah, you're right. They wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
So we'll leave that for you.
That's the point.
We'll leave that for you all to see. They also show up on Mojo Jojo's spaceship for the ship. I guess not spaceship, but
it's kind of a spaceship. It's a UFO thing.
He makes things. Yeah. It is me. It is him, Mojo Jojo, who makes the thing.
It has to go into space at some point during the series, doesn't it? I think it does.
You know, honestly, I can't remember.
Right.
I can't either. It's been a long time, but it's very reminiscent of spaceships. Yeah. We can go with that.
We'll chalk it up to UFO. Well,
exactly.
Well, one thing that of course is a regular staple of the show is a quick breakdown coming in from the cat. So let's take a little look at exactly how Powerpuff Girls play.
All right, yeah, here we go.
And today I am here to talk about the Powerpuff Girls joining the MultiVersus roster. They are the newest addition to MultiVersus, and it's not one, not two, but all three of them together as one character. But that doesn't mean that they don't have properties that are unique to themselves. With the Powerpuff Girls passive ability Sister Act, the Powerpuff Girls can swap between each other using Down Special. Different leaders apply unique attributes to the trio. Bubbles is fast, but her hits have less knockback. Buttercup is slower, but her hits have more knockback. And Blossom is balanced between the two of them. Different leaders also change the properties of the girl's special moves. So, depending on which girl you're using, there is going to be a significant dedicated purpose for using that girl. So now getting into the Powerpuff Girls normal attacks. The first grounded normal attack we're going to talk about is the Powerpuff Girls dash attack, which actually has the ability to ring out opponents off of the top. It is a great vertical sending move, and you are able to combo off of this move depending on the opponent's damage. The next move that I'd like to talk about is the Powerpuff Girls side attack. Side attack is a 3-hit combo that controls a lot of space and goes pretty far. What I mean by this is if I use the first one, I am able to connect, right? You see how she kind of lunges forward. However, on the second one, I don't always have to try to land the first one. I can space myself in a way where I hit with the second hit of the move, which then will allow me to still finish into the third hit of the move. Or if I just want to maximize spacing as much as possible, I can hit with the final move as well. Again, this move is very fast. They lunge forward, so it has a lot of range, and it will just strictly knock the opponent back. But you can combo into other options with this move traditionally, like other side attacks in the game as well. So you want to be able to use it in that regard too. Powerpuff Girls grounded neutral attack allows them to slide on the floor towards an opponent. This not only allows them to duck under certain things, but it is a move that is strong, and depending on which girl you are, will determine how strong the move is. Course, with Blossom, she has a good balance between both strength and speed. Therefore, you're going to hit the move and you're going to send the opponent flying a bit. Bubbles is a bit weaker, so you're going to notice that the opponent doesn't fly as high when getting hit by this move. And Buttercup sends the opponent the furthest. The Powerpuff Girls down attack is a good combo starting move that knocks the opponent towards you. It's very fast and will have a lot of use at the ledge when your opponent is trying to come up, or if your opponent has a tendency to roll a lot on the ground, this will be a good move to cover that option. As you can see, the girls slam down the phone and they shoot out towards the opponent, pretty much bringing them in to get comboed vertically. You can either send them vertically again if you want upon landing this move, or you can actually use your forward air or anything that will send them horizontally as well. The Powerpuff Girls grounded up attack is actually pretty cool. They are able to turn into a grounded tornado, vacuuming the opponent and sending them upward. The awesome thing about this move is not only does it have a lot of range, but it also has the ability to ring out on the top blast zone. And if I was Buttercup in this situation, I would have a much easier time landing that ring out, which of course adds to just how cool it is to be able to have different unique buffs depending on which girl you are controlling at that time. Use this move as a great anti-air tool, or even as an approach tool, as you can actually combo into it with a jab. Getting into the Powerpuff Girls grounded special attacks. Neutral special on the ground allows the Powerpuff Girls to each use a unique ability that has the potential to either ring out an opponent or, of course, be comboed into. So, depending on which one you do, will have pretty much a use that is unique to each girl. The next move I'd like to talk about is side special on the ground. Side special on the ground has the ability to send out a girl to grab an opponent and actually throw them. If I'm controlling Blossom, Buttercup will be thrown and throw the opponent down. I am able to actually combo off of this because of the ground bounce. And if I want to use this at the ledge, I can throw the opponent downward under the stage to try to set up for an edge guard. If I'm controlling Bubbles and I throw Blossom, Blossom will throw the opponent back towards the girls so that they can combo off of it. And if I am controlling Buttercup and I throw Bubbles, I'm actually able to throw the opponent upward and either ring out off of this, or I can actually just apply more damage depending on how far they go when I throw them, which varies depending on, of course, the opponent's damage percentage. So you want to use this to not only pressure opponents in neutral, but of course to combo off of it as well and set up for ring outs. Something cool is that if you hold this move, the girl will go further. So this is what it looks like if I tap. This is what it looks like if I hold. Much different. And if you want to learn even more moves that the Powerpuff Girls have to offer, be sure to check out the official MultiVersus YouTube channel and, of course, drop a subscription. We will be uploading the rest of this breakdown to the official YouTube channel for you all to watch right after this episode of Into the Verse. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Cat, your community manager. Again, please sure to check out the rest of this video if you want to see the full moveset and breakdown of the Powerpuff Girls. This is Nakat, throwing it back to the studio. Take it easy.
So, we've already seen multiple comments pop up saying nerf Buttercup specifically, which
just Buttercup.
So let's give you a reason to want to talk about all three of them, because not only are they're very easy to pick up, very easy to use, as a lot of people have seen. With the 3-in-1, I've seen a lot of comments wondering, like, man, it looks like they're going to be super hard to use. But actually, the way to combo and string together is actually very straightforward. And for anybody who's looking, they might notice something different on the training mode here, too.
Look at that.
We are currently doing some review and additions to the lab. We have returned the combo counter to the lab as well, and there will be more stuff coming in the near future. So, super excited to be able to share all that. But that combo counter is going to give you an idea exactly how much unique things they could pull off. So, you have some of your best starters, which include your down attack. Apologies for the fact that you're going to hear Mojo.
It sounds quiet.
Likes to speak every time I reset. Your down attack pulls people in. It allows you to follow up and get easy combo starters into your nair or up special, things like that. Your jabs are also great because you can use that low percents to string into down attack. But it's not just that.
Townsville State.
They have something unique that we have never done before. Their signature perk, called Rainbow Dash, will actually allow you to input a dash attack in the air. We have never done that. So what you get to do is do stuff like nair, buffer, into dash attack to get a guaranteed follow-up. The dash attack on the ground also usually only follows the floor. This one sets straight up. But if you hold up, you can actually go into the air to be able to chase after someone instead, which at lower percents will let you follow up too. So a big key factor, which we're going into a lot later, is combo expression, character uniqueness, and skill expression for players in general. We're trying to expand on that a ton this season. So it won't just be, even though jab is a great combo starter, of course, for this character, which you could get easy follow-ups on to line up everything else. At higher percents, it's easy to DI out of. But when you go for things such as the grabs, which all of them have different grabs, as you saw from Nakat a little while ago. You have Bubbles will send in towards you, which is easy to follow up on. You have Buttercup, who uses... Get down from there. Buttercup is more of a KO throw, which will have Bubbles send out and send straight up. But there's something super unique about this throw as well.
Buttercup,
multiple characters, usually there's unique ways to play multiple characters in a kit.
You don't want to get hit by her.
Desyncs, which you can actually... So, if you decide to use a throw and you dodge during it, you can actually move up further, so you can get a follow-up that you normally wouldn't. So you can line up stuff like this, or get down from there. Mojo, talk again, thank you very much. You go to Buttercup. At higher damage windows, the eye laser is a very strong KO option, but you can't combo into it unless you do this.
Eye laser.
Ah, so you can close that gap and get in close during the grab.
Yes, so there's a lot of depth to this character. There's a lot of unique ways to play them. You could also do things. Go ahead, Mojo. There we go. You gotta give him time to shine.
Complicated.
He's a very talkative monkey.
A lot
you could also do things such as jabs into walking
There's a lot we can do with this
while you're
character.
using the down special. You could drift forward into combo follow-up. So there's always ways to follow up into the character. One thing that gets
so much you can do with this
character. How
character.
do the leaders work? You do always
These
start
characters,
as Blossom,
excuse me.
when you get knocked out,
Powerpuff Girls.
you will remain the character that you were on. So if you decide that you want to switch your playstyle, it's more leaning towards Bubbles. You will always be Bubbles throughout the match unless you switch.
That's
same thing
funny.
with Buttercup, same thing with Blossom. Whatever the leader is, every time you get KO'd, you will always remain on that last leader.
And it's cool that each of them individually kind of lends themselves to a different part of the match. Of early on, having Bubbles to kind of get some of that early damage in might be able to let you
They
close
fall
those gaps,
down
or
off the
depending
stage
on
together.
how strong of a hit your teammate is versus whether they're more speed oriented. Maybe somebody like Blossom will help you kind of get some of that damage in, and then you can always switch into Buttercup for the slam dunks, the KOs, any of your rolls to go for the kill.
Yeah, there are a lot of different ways that you can approach with this character. There's a lot of fun ways that you can use it. And something that we're very keen on in this patch as well is improving ways to start.
Makes a lot of sense why they didn't show up so early.
A lot later
You know?
on, as you can see here.
All this programming I had to do with the character.
Entirely, so let's do that one more time. It is a classic.
It's very easy.
I didn't say it before, and I was like, how many combos does Ajax
This is
drop today?
really
But,
easy.
you have different ways to be able to land now.
Technical,
with different
or
approaches.
whatever.
It's not just, of course, the nair. You have down air, which is another great way to get in.
The
as
lot
well.
of they had to put into
And
this
we want to make
character.
sure that we're adding
These
in
characters.
as many different ways as you can to approach. You could use things
And
like the
together
IAB,
as one.
Side special as well.
Unified.
When you use the aerial tackle, they have different directions that they send. So for Buttercup, she always sends down, which will let you follow up on that ground bounce. And in the air, it's a way to be able to get early KOs off the side. So very unique character, a lot of depth to them, a lot of fun to them. Definitely one of the most fun I think that we have ever had putting a character together. And for anybody who's curious, I did see a couple comments about, well, you know, all these newer characters getting all these unique things. Are we ever going to see new stuff come to old characters? Are we going to see reworks come to older characters? Stay tuned for about 20 minutes from now. So, that's pretty much Powerpuff Girls. There's a lot of unique stuff to them. They're a lot of fun. But that is not the only thing, of course, that we have to show off. We have a brand new map that will be joining this season as well.
Honestly, I love that the Powerpuff Girls themselves feel like a team. Not only does their personality shine through in the kit, and the fact that they have those subtle differences to their moves, but all of the moves, whether it's in a combo, whether it's the individual twists on the moves based off of who's in front, they all still continue to work together. They're constantly dashing in and out, coming back to each other, tagging each other in, grabbing each other. They really feel like a unit, which I feel like is such a unique concept for a character.
Yeah, like the idea of playing as only one of them is definitely something that a lot of people have talked about, but you want to use all three as a way to really change up the way you play, have unique factors to the way that they use their moves, which I'm going to show a little bit more of with the other signature perk in a second.
Mix things up.
The differences between them, of course, Blossom being more of the all-around one, Bubbles being faster, a little less damage, but great way to get in, and probably one of the best combo setup ones. And then Buttercup, who hits super hard, very accurate to the show as well. And I mean, we all know which one is the best one.
Oh, should we say it on 3? We should say it on 3.
Yeah. No, it's Mojo Jojo. So let's continue.
Okay.
Let's talk about the midnight screening. Which,
That's funny.
Of course, is a new stage that we're adding into the beginning of season 3. This one is a lot of fun. This is our first asymmetrical map that we have really put a lot of effort into designing. This one, you have the pillar over here, which also includes a little gremlin kind of hanging for dear life.
Music.
But the pulley system is interesting because when you land on the pulley system, it'll make this one go down.
Love the gremlins.
And it'll make the opposite side
gremlin
here
stage.
go up. So if
Look
you're
at that.
playing in, say, 2v2s,
Movie
you see a teammate who's struggling a little bit, and you're trying to help them
Dude,
reposition
the
the
music.
platform to help them out,
You kinda
can
hear
go
it.
on one side and either lower it or raise it. Or if you
Look
see
at all
an
those
opponent who's
gremlins in the
basically trying to
background.
cover low, and you're on the other side, and you land on it, all
Gremlins
of a sudden,
in the
you
movie
don't have a
theater.
platform to land on anymore, and have to deal with somebody who's over here.
God, I
Now
like
all
this
they've got is
stage.
the wall.
Yeah,
a wall and a dream.
A hope at
They're
best.
inside.
This one, of course, you ever wonder what movie they were watching?
It seems like you can see a couple frames here and there. You might be able to kind of guess.
Oh, no, it just looks like it's
No,
the
it's
Gremlins
just
and,
they're in front of the projector.
yeah, they're messing with projector.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the Gremlins
They broke the
they
screen.
love a good show. So whenever you get knocked out,
Funny.
they cheer.
As they should. They're having a grand old time. They don't care who wins or loses. They're just there to have a good time.
And for anybody
I love
experienced,
that.
the pulley system
That's
will
hilarious.
not actually move when you have the stage
They
hazard.
cheer when you
So
fall
they
off
will,
the stage.
They will stay
They don't
directly
care
in place.
who's
Essentially
winning
turn
or
into
who's
additional
losing.
platforms.
Yes, and then for the 1v1 version, since this is a very large stage overall, the pulleys are actually
That's funny.
It's brought in a little bit more, so that will only be this section.
Oh, that's
and then,
hilarious.
this part right here.
Keep
So-
the fight all on top of each other. No one's going to be able to run off to the platforms for safety.
Yeah, and a lot of focus, of course, will be pretty much around the center here. Now, was talking about the additional perk. The other perk being, let's see here, an extra ingredient. So, as you, of course, know, the individual girls have different powers. But when you use the extra ingredient, it'll add on the elemental base portion. So you get 4 stacks of Frost from Neutral Special on
Frost.
Blossom, which will help you follow up easier. It's a lot harder to run away from those situations. A lot of people will usually panic dodge away from something like that. So that's an easy way to go after them. For Blossom, it'll add a small stun, which will allow you to get a follow-up. Of course, the more you use the stun, the quicker it goes away. It's
yeah.
okay
I should do something like that.
anytime you use stun, so that
Talks
way
to
you won't
animals.
collect them forever.
Makes sense.
And then for
Bubbles talks to
Buttercup,
animals. Yeah.
if you actually hit the opponent, it lights them on fire.
And that way you can potentially use that perk to combo with your teammate.
Yeah, the
depending on if they
gremlins
have
are
freeze mechanics or whatever
animated in
mechanic
the
that you wanna
background.
stack on top of, you're able to then use that perk to kind of additionally build those stacks and help add that extra damage.
Yeah, and it's really easy for people who maybe don't know how to use the dash attack input in the air for Rainbow Dash. A little bit too much, so it allows you to play different play styles that you enjoy particularly. That, of course, is our mid-season, our Season 3 map. We also have our mid-season map, which some of you have seen in the
I like
trailer.
that map.
Actually, everybody has
actually,
seen.
we
We
like
played it
this
today.
guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Looks
that is
neat.
the
Look, it's
Destroy
Gremlins.
Townsville, the other version of Townsville, which is just if the 2 platforms were broken, like the Townsville version of
Yes, sir.
JoJo. It is our smallest center platform stage. It is 1v1 exclusive. So it is a stage that brings in a little bit more room. Definitely going to be a place where you get to be really aggressive, fight very often, and also aesthetically it's just super visually pleasing.
The mayor's having a bad day.
You know, this is like an average day in the city. Right?
Their insurance costs have to be astronomical.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard him mention like billions of dollars a few times.
Let's try here.
Either they've got great taxpayers or the mayor's got some sort of side hustle going on. That's all I'm saying.
Would not be surprised. Now, of course, the most important question, most important thing of all, which one's the best one? Which one is the best one? Now, we didn't actually discuss this before we went live.
We were leaving it. We're leaving it for live. Do we want to say it on 3?
Yeah, we'll do it on 3. All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Buttercup.
It's Bubbles.
No way.
It's Bubbles.
Okay, Buttercup Bubbles has the best personality.
Yes.
But Buttercup, I personally, and don't get me wrong, all the voice actors are extremely talented. I just love the rasp in Buttercup's voice and the fact that she's got that little edge and toughness to her. Like,
Buttercup has a whole episode dedicated to her being stinky, and that is exactly what you're being like right now.
That's fair. I hadn't thought about that.
Bubbles always shows up, super fun,
That's
super hilarious, and it's Team Bubbles. It's Team Bubbles. I'm sorry. That's just the way things.
We'll have to agree to disagree, but
You know what's funny? Before I started to
I'd say all
rewatch,
three
the
of
show
them
in general,
combined
I actually was more
together.
Buttercup, and then when I rewatched
Not
the
just
shows,
one
I'm
of
like,
them.
Bubbles is hilarious.
That's fair. I mean, Bubbles is hilarious. That's true. And I think, personally, I'll
Together,
defend Buttercup
like
one
we
last
just
time.
saw.
I think it's the fact that without Buttercup, it would be too bright.
Yeah.
You need that contrast. You need the vanilla with the chocolate type deal. Otherwise, you're missing out on flavors.
Yeah. Then of course the one we didn't talk about, Blossom. What are y'all doing? But anyways, we have of course a new ranked season that will be coming up.
That's true.
Very
That's
important
true.
one.
Another ranked
which
system.
will include of course all 3 of them. If you want to pull that up right there, as everybody
Hello, look
saw
at that.
with the last season, make sure you get those last games in today to get your Samurai Jack skins, but you will be able to do the same thing next season for all of the Powerpuff Girls. And of course, with ranked comes a lot of new information, which I did not
lot of changes
have pulled up on my screen here, and I went past it. Give me a second. Everybody, don't worry about this technical difficulties. Ajax knows exactly what he's doing. There it is. All right. So, ranked, of course, big topic of discussion. We took in, of course, all the feedback. We listened to what a lot of people were saying, and we paid attention to the way that the rank was going. It was our first season of ranked. We had a lot of learning to do, a lot of things to change. So, for starters, for one, if you were in Diamond or Master, when you go into the next season, if you have any character in Diamond or Master, the first time you play additional character, whatever altered character you want, you will be bumped up to Silver 5 or Gold 5. So that way you're going right out of the early ranks. You're not queuing with anybody down in Bronze or Silver or any of that to help one. Well, you'll be in Silver if you are started in Diamond, but if you are trying new characters, it'll help speed up the process. It'll help move people away from the lower ranks, so that way you're playing people more on your level, and also help everybody to get those Master Fruit runs. Which
those in Masters tend to know at least a decent amount of the core game mechanics. They transfer well to other characters, even if they've got their strong kind of flagships.
Yeah, and again, a lot of it is just being able to allow people to try more characters out, be able to reach Master faster. We've saw a couple of people like Tomoto Kuro and Dolce. Congratulations to both of them getting every single character in 1v1s or 2v2s respectively. That was really cool to see today. So y'all deserve a fun shout out for that. And then for defeating a player of higher tiers than you, you now will receive a higher minimum RP gain. Before the MMR calculation, there was a bit of inconsistency for some people when they would beat someone, say, in Master and they were in Platinum and wondering why they weren't getting enough RP. Well, we have made an adjustment towards that, so we want to make sure that when you are beating someone of the higher skill level, you are getting properly rewarded for that. Same thing, of course, on the opposite end. If you are losing to someone of a higher tier that you happen to match with someone who's a little bit higher up, a pretty big difference in MMR, there'll be a lower overall RP loss gain. So, yeah, we changed up the way that the values work, so that way the grind will feel a little bit easier, a little smoother. We wanted to make that process a lot better for everyone as we continue to pay attention to ranked, of course. The values, if we don't believe that they're working enough from what we're seeing, we will go in and tune those in with hot fixes. We're going to be keeping an eye on that actively throughout the season. So it's not just, hey, everybody, this is the Band-Aid. This is the guaranteed answer to what we're doing right now. We'll be keeping an active eye on that.
In general, know that we are pretty much constantly reviewing systems, looking at ways to improve, cover pain points, give you guys new ways to keep the game fresh, fun, exciting, and constantly improving.
Yeah, and likewise, for anybody who's newer, we have switched to open skill to allow it. So if you are, say, a brand new player, you're joining us for the first time here for season 3, welcome if you are. You will not be paired right away into someone who's been playing, while you're more likely to be paired into someone who's closer to your rank or newer player. Likewise, if you are someone who, say, took a break for a little bit, you took a break for the season, or you had a couple of the games you want to try out, you're coming back, you're getting ready to grind ranked again.
You took a vacation, work got busy, you know, kids, whatever it may be.
Yeah, and you're worried that your first match you're going to show up and it's the number 2 ranked overall player, and you're like, oh, wow.
I'm out of practice.
Yeah, that won't be happening. We're also looking, we also changed the same thing for that. So if you haven't played for a little bit, your first few matches as you get reacclimated will be everybody who's close to your skill level, and if you didn't lose a beat, then you get bumped back up to where you should be, where you'll be playing all the higher skill levels.
A little bit more of a gentle re-entry, if you will.
Yeah, very, very important. We pay close attention to rank all season, and we want to make sure we make that experience as best as we possibly can. So we're really excited about that going into this next season. This has been something we've been wanting to talk about for a little while now. And in an upcoming future patch, we'll also be showing win streaks. So
skill base is selfish.
See someone who has that 10 win streak and you want to get rid of that, you can be able to see it. But also you get to flex that.
Look how bad it is.
You get
down with fun,
you know, you're coming in with a 10-game win streak. You might just get that little bit of sweat going on your opponent.
Yes.
I don't
I mean, look, it's very
way too
it can be very intense,
predictable.
be very difficult to beat some of the higher skill players, but once you get that dub, it feels so satisfying. And I believe that we also
why they implement it in
we also raised
games
the
as if
target
there's no
MMR
trade-off
overall for
to it.
master rank.
There's
With
a
the beginning of
trade-off
last
to it.
season, we
They
did
don't
start,
acknowledge it
with the
when they
best of 1, and it switched to best 3
when
over
they
time,
design it
and
in
we saw a lot of
games.
people race very
Design the
quickly
games with
to
it.
master, and which kind of led to a position where a lot
That's
of
what I
people were
see from
trying really
observation
hard to get to
experience.
Grandmaster rank at the end of the season, but so many people were so close. It kind of created a big wall for everybody to get through. So now we have a bigger target for it. So once you get the master, you will feel you earned that rank to get there, and it will be much more, not only much more satisfying, but also make it easier once we get up to that Grandmaster rank to be able to see people fluctuate. And if you are Master 1 or higher, so Grandmaster or Master 1, you will have an active decay. If you not play for a bit, so RP will decay for inactivity. So you can't just go all the way to number 1 and hold that position.
You have to defend your title.
Yes.
If you're gonna fight for it, you got to keep fighting for it. There are gonna be people challenging you. You got to defend the belt.
Yes. So a lot of big changes to ranked. And remember, keep an eye out for all of the updates that we do as we go along. And if you have any feedback, of course, we're always willing and ready to listen to them as we go. We're really hoping that you enjoy all these changes to ranked. We're super excited about that. But that, of course, is not the only thing. We have a lot.
It's a big
lot
season.
more
It's
to
a whole
discuss.
new season. We've got the new characters. We've got a new battle pass. We've got new events. We've got plenty to talk about.
Yeah, speaking of that battle pass, actually, let's go ahead and get ourselves situated in a second here.
We're roasting the
To
battle
talk about the
pass.
battle pass, because we already talked about who the tier number 70 skin
Yeah.
is.
That's true.
Which is the Rowdy Rough Boys.
But that means that there's 69 other tiers to discuss.
There are.
Yeah.
That first one, of course, will be the Powerpuff Girls. But before we pull up the screen, I just have to say, we do pay close attention to the requests for skins. We do see that often. We like to ask about that as well. And there's a certain there is one of those
Emil
skins.
Svensson, during the stream, we see you in chat, Emil Svensson. You asked for a certain skin.
Yeah, the one true Rick Sanchez, which is Rick Prime. That is your first 10th tier skin for the Battle Pass. Rick Prime will be in the Battle Pass.
Prime.
Well, the Rick and Morty fans have been asking for Rick Prime
Ah.
for a while.
We talked about this. I love the fact that what makes Rick Prime is the fact that they made him just bald a little bit more.
Yeah, look, he is that much more special. Like he doesn't need that because his brain power is so big it is outgrowing the space of the
It's
back of
just
his head.
he's literally burning the hair off of his head with the heat generated in his mind.
He also has the a unique rifle as well, very similar to the Combat Rick. So that is part of the skin.
Rick
Hope that all the players are very happy about that. Of course, that is not the only one. We have a lot
What's his
more.
name?
But wait, there's more.
It's Rick
There's more. Which
Prime.
some of you, of course, did see the Mystery Incorporated Belma. That was in the public service announcement trailer.
A classic
Yeah.
skin, and there's something familiar about it. I feel like we'll probably be touching on later. I'm not sure.
You think that's something that you wore the other day?
You know, we don't have to touch on that. We can just scroll on right by that. But
It's IRL Norbert. How are you doing, sir?
okay, well,
What?
Of course, that is not all.
Wow.
We have brand new taunts coming in for LeBron.
his signature emote, if you will.
I gotta hate you for
Girl,
that.
shouldn't sit there.
All right, well, we have his signature
Oh, the
perk, which quite
kids.
literally he's
Really?
signing the basketball.
But then he keeps it. He doesn't even give it away. He just signs it and holds on to it.
So it's not even for the kids. It was for him the whole time.
I know how sad.
That's silly.
He really gets you down in the dumps.
He's the GOAT.
Down in the dumps.
Down in the dumps, of course. And another one that's asked for quite a bit. I know that the Garnet players are staring at it. Maybe I'll press right. Maybe I won't. I don't know. We got the training Garnet, which will also be joining.
We love a good hot girl summer skin, you know?
Sun's
out, guns out.
I should have went over to the exclamation point. Of course, the one true weakness of the Rowdy Rough Boys, the smooch, which will make them disappear, and everybody's new favorite right now. I cannot wait to use this one.
This is gonna be epic.
I am
Seriously?
so happy to see this one. It's even got the little the little cry noise to it too. It's amazing.
It's
So I expect everybody to be speedrunning to tier 33 by day 1.
You see, it's called the touch of salt. I feel like we're gonna start with a touch and we're gonna end with a mountain. You know, there's no world in which this stays just a touch of salt.
I only figured the entire time I've been reviewing about it lately, I did not realize we added this art from the iconic scene. So new profile pic, legendary profile pic.
You can hear his laugh looking at this profile.
It's so funny. Our team is just phenomenal, and
I can see that in that episode.
I know Kung Fu.
I'm doing
Tom
that.
And Jerry, because we also got the Karate Chaos Tom and Jerry skin. This is actually my personal favorite one. I'm a big fan of this one. It's gonna be hard for me to not use one for.
I like that one too, actually.
They may be martial arts masters, but they still use their weapons.
Yep. They're always scheming too. There's no honor or dignity.
They're unconventional.
That's true.
How they
Of
fight.
course, we have a few more. We have a very important one here.
I'm so excited about this skin, dude.
Yeah, Arya's got a lot of really cool unique skins recently, which have been just phenomenal over and over again. But one that came directly from the show. We're not going to talk too much about the reason why she is this way from the show, because it's a very important key point. Just know that at this point, Arya's life kind of sucks a little bit at this point. It's
but at least she's with friends. At least she's with friends.
Well, temporarily.
Look, that's all of Game of Thrones, okay? We don't.
Yeah, much like Game of Thrones, also you can never truly trust Arya. As you can see, she's always plotting something there. And one of my new favorite ring outs as well. Get the W worm. It's dragon based ring out. This one I don't really swap off of the Batwing ring out often, but this one I'm for sure.
It's the flames. It's how high the flames rise. It almost feels like you're condemning to death and you're with your ring out.
It's fire.
And literally.
With that, now,
thanks for stopping by.
Hold on, we gotta
I
put
had a good too.
Wait.
Yeah, check it out. Season 3 for MultiVersus. Powerpuff Girl's been in here now and such.
No, there's no
Thanks for
chance.
stopping by, dude.
Wait, no.
Okay, maybe this one. Maybe it's just the one.
Oh, no.
Nah.
We got some bad bounces, folks. Hold on.
We're gonna get it. Is this the one?
What is this?
Oh god, we gotta get one good one. You know?
One of them's
Thanks
gonna
for stopping by, dude.
No.
Look, I need to know as old heads rejoice. We got
Let's
the
stop by,
old screensaver
Sebastian.
in here. Wait.
That's the singer.
That could have been the one. Wait. No. Well, we'll never truly know.
Someday. We've seen one.
What are they doing?
We promise. We saw.
It's a
We swear
screensaver.
it can happen.
Wait.
We're not crazy. We're all excited that we're gonna get a good one, and here we are, just sitting waiting on it. And We've got bad bounces.
Okay, we don't
today.
have anything else.
This is weird.
All right, but we do have, of course, the Justice Lord Black Adam, which is another skin that will be joining. Unique animation like skin. This one is really
Justice
cool.
Lord
It takes less sun heat.
Right.
You can cool down now. It
It
reflects the sun.
do be
for
hot in Kondak, yes. Now, last tier, of course, everybody is very aware of the Rowdy Rough Boys, which will be our tier 70 skin. And, of course, the Quintessence Lady, who has a freaking chainsaw for a sword.
Why did they give a demigod a
Quintessence.
I don't know, but we're big fans of the Death
What
Metal
the
comics,
frick?
around
This is-
here. And, of course,
this
you
is a
got
chainsaw.
the coloring emo, which a lot of you got to see in the trailer as well. But that is, of course, not all we have for content to show off. We have the Battle Pass, and of course, every season we like to update the
for
Speech Store,
characters for
which,
season 3.
as we just talked about, there are comics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we decided we liked a few more. So, you have the Dark Knights Death Metal Batman, which will also be joining.
What? No
Got spikes on
way.
the shoulders. This one's just cool. Like,
it's cool.
Like, I don't really know how else to put it. And well,
Actually
Superman
like
players,
that.
they just got the Cyber
Dude.
skin a little while ago. Well, congrats. You got a new one. Anti-life Superman. This, I don't really see a world where I don't see
Anti-life Superman.
This is going to be a battle for who
That's
is
cool.
the true anti-life Superman.
That's true, but also Superman's got some pretty banging skins already. Like, I feel at this point now you're starting to see
Okay,
just a
Death
variety of
Metal
Supermans
Bat is
all
sick.
in
I know,
their
right?
glory.
I like
you know?
that
Yeah,
too.
duking
Death
it
Metal
out for
Batman
supremacy.
skin.
It's only going to get better too. We have the announcer pack for the Rowdy Rough Boys in the
great.
store as well.
Announcer pack
and
for
one
those
of
two.
my new
Great.
favorite banners, the bulletproof.
Ooh.
He has the lasers. You see the bullets flying off. This one, I don't know how I switch off.
Those
Wow, look at that.
eyes are such a sick.
That is silly.
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
so
that.
cool.
Dude.
Once again,
That's cool.
shout outs to the art team for putting together the amazing work that they do.
I'm not.
And righteous anger for the profile.
Hard to say what kind of question I'd have for an
the prestige kids.
expectations for
So that's a lot
characters
of the new
season 3.
content we're seeing. Of course, that is not the
Not
only
really
new
any
content
that come
we're
to
going
mind.
see. We talked about quite a few things already. We talked about the battle pass, talked about ranked.
I'm not one to go
Man.
in with any kind of
We still got more to
expectation.
Yeah, it would look. New
I'm
season
mostly
launches are
like,
big.
just want to see
events. We
whatever
like to
they
make them
throw
big
at
events. We
us.
want to make sure that there's plenty of new stuff to offer you guys and keep you guys excited and coming back for more. So
Yes. Which, of course, a couple people have seen already.
As you go in
We
with
talked about,
expectations, you'll just come out
the fact
disappointed,
that
you know?
The trailer was a lot of
And
fun.
just,
But
like,
there was
see whatever
something
they
else that was
throw.
in that trailer
know?
for the Powerpuff Girls
What
that
they-
was
what they gonna
not
show us,
just
basically.
PPG. There was a very big fan favorite skin
I always
for
compare it
Batman,
with Smash,
which
but they
give me
do
a moment
put
here. I'm pulling
out
up.
some cool
Batman
characters.
players
Right, I know
who have
what
been
you
asking
mean.
quite a bit for more skins. Well, congrats. we
Smash
have
Bros is the
two very
inspiration.
cool ones that are
The
coming.
game that
Where's the
inspired this.
Am I blind?
You didn't have Smash Bros, you wouldn't have
let's
this game.
see.
This game would not exist if it wasn't for
Where
Smash
is the
Bros.
Batcave?
I don't see the back game. All right,
Or
we're
any
going
game that
to
came
Giant
after it.
Tower.
That works.
All right, so we're gonna go and pull up not only that,
Just like Overwatch. You wouldn't have Overwatch if it wasn't for Team Fortress 2. Another example. But
Hold on, I
that
had to pull it
game
up on full
is
screen so people could see
not
exactly
doing
how
too
it
well
looks.
anymore. It
We got
seems.
Batman 1989. That will
It's
be
time to
joining
have
the game
other
as well.
games that come with
This
that
one is probably
subgenre.
the most unique
Kind of
looking
replacing
skin
it.
that we have seen yet. It
If you know what
feels
I mean.
almost like out of place of how good it looks.
The
It-
details
Look at
are
that.
incredible. You can see just all of the different
It's the
details on
Tim
the
Burton
suit and like
Batman
the way
skin.
that it fits. It's incredible.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun.
What's his
to be able
name?
to see this one get in, but there's a reason also why we brought this up here.
Look at that Batman
1989,
skin.
Phenomenal film.
Would
But
have
there
any
also happens
good
to be
FPS
celebration
shooters.
coming up pretty
Exactly,
soon,
without
which is
Doom.
the Batman
Doom, right?
movie
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Our man's, he's old.
He's so old.
He's so old.
Why is he so old?
Who are you?
Batman. It's
So we got
Batman.
Batman Celebration, which of course you also saw. Some unique skins that I'll be joining. We have
Old
unique
man Batman.
Batman skins for characters that will be getting a face mask. You see Finn and Jake, they're celebrating.
That's cool.
But something
I
else
like
that's really
that.
cool about this event is when you are going to get the skins, you actually will be able to get currency to unlock some of the
The
older skins
anniversary.
as well for Batman. So you'll be able to get currency that can be
Yeah.
used for the Batman
Of course I
animated
like
skin, the
Batman.
Samurai
I like
Batman.
playing
So
as
if you're not
Batman in the
necessarily
game.
looking for the individual masks,
One of my favorite
and you just wanna
bruisers
get
in
the
this
Batman
game,
skins, you can
actually.
get that. There's a lot of
Batman.
options, which you'll be
I like
seeing
playing
when that
Batman
one
in this
goes live
game.
in a few weeks from now.
I don't know that I can ever switch off the Batman animated skin.
I was
It holds
mind blown, but I
too strong a place in
realized
my heart.
that the
It's tough.
hood
It is one of
on
the
the
best ones out
screen
there,
was
but I am
actually the
for
things
sure
from
a 1989
inside
Batman
That's
for a little
fair.
while.
That's
It's,
fair.
it's gonna be
Guy.
tough to swap off of that one.
his guy's helmet. So
There
it's
is
actually his
also, of course, the new
vision.
Rift,
That's
Visor.
correct. That's correct.
which for
Oh.
the Rift, there is a new addition that we
I
have
see what
added
you
to
mean.
this, and I'm actually going to show
For
this
Doom.
one off because it's kind of hard to just explain it by
No,
itself.
no
For
FPS
those
game
who
will exist without
aware
Doom.
of what a shoot 'em up is. The shoot 'em ups
the
are
game
when
that
you're
started
kinda
all.
scrolling along the side, and
For
you
that
get to
genre.
fire a bunch of lasers and individual shots.
Like
Hold
the
on, hey,
life
style.
and bullet
Yeah. So
and
it's
stuff.
very side scroller.
Halo did the same. Yeah, I know.
the
Halo did do the same thing.
Powerpuff
Health
Girls,
bars,
first,
motion
actually has
tracker,
that, so
motion tracker in the
we're gonna
corner.
go ahead and
Yep.
show that
Halo
off
has
right now.
motion trackers.
So the Powerpuff
Not a
Girls
radar, motion tracker.
Is nap time is over. You'll be
Look at that.
seeing a return
This is a
of them
rift
trying to
from
chase
Powerpuff
down
Girls.
Mojo Jojo, who just
Exactly.
had
Yeah.
the terror in Townsville this last
You gotta be
rift.
careful. You
and
move
they had
around.
to
Other
call for some
people are gonna
help
not
to,
just
to go
hear
deal
you
with
coming,
that.
they're gonna see
Hit 'em
you
up on the
coming
hotline.
through the motion
we had to
tracker
bring the
in
girls
Halo.
in to stop it.
I
So
know.
we
I
got
played
Sugar
Halo.
Spice
I
and
played the whole
lasers.
Halo trilogy.
And another unique thing, which I
Look at
will not
that.
see just yet,
Look at him flying.
is our
That's
companion
funny.
gems, much like Toasty.
Shooting laser
And,
eyes. The heat
I
vision.
forgot who else we added in the last one. But
Good
you
colors,
will also be able to get
damn
individual
2000.
companions for
Look
the
at
girls
that.
themselves. So it won't just be Toasty that you could use. You'll be able to have the girls who do their individual neutral special
Toasty.
abilities. So Blossom will be using the Frost. Bubbles will be using the Stun. and Buttercup will use the laser, and you'll be able to use them alongside you throughout the remainder of the rift.
Huh.
I'm a big fan
So
of
in
this.
that way, you do actually get to kind of have a way to use your favorite Powerpuff Girl individually.
Yes, that is where you get to have the individual time to use the Powerpuff Girls.
There.
But that is
That's
one
the
of our
rift,
new additions
yeah.
after that. There's a lot more, which I'm going to leave some surprises for y'all to figure out. Of course, don't want to give
That's
everything
been
away.
so long since I
we
played
do wanna
any
show them
Halo,
the
to
art,
be
though.
honest.
We gotta show them
We
the Rift
do.
art.
I haven't even played Halo
This is,
Infinite.
the gap time
I
is
want to
over
play
Rift.
Halo Infinite, but I
There
haven't
will be
touched
some
it
more
yet.
as well that you will be seeing as the rifts progress. But this is our first rift of the season. And now, for one of the biggest parts of the show, we've talked a lot about this leading up to today. We've been very clear about the fact that a lot of changes have come to combat. Some of you might have noticed, actually, while I was in training mode with the Powerpuff Girls.
Huh?
You can approach a lot easier with aerials. You can move a little bit easier in the air. And the reason for that is because we have done a pretty big overhaul to the way that works. And when I say pretty big, I mean pretty much every single character in the game has been changed in some way or another. So we have a couple of videos to show off that first. Let's go ahead and pull up the first one with Agent Smith.
Uh-oh.
The visuals kind of give it to you.
Look at that. Before,
you would get
after.
clamped in the air as you tried to go for certain moves. It was ways to help position and line things up. But we realized that that was slowing down the way that you could approach in the air, and it led to a lot of grounded-based
Look at
attacks,
that.
a lot of grounded-based attacks, because there's no way to start anything
Yeah,
in the air.
same.
don't
I don't
maintain your
remember
momentum.
what last Halo
Yeah,
game
and now that
I
we
played.
have
I
now
got
what we have
some
done is we have
flashbacks
basically,
from playing
adjusted the
Apex,
movement
but
speed or the
it
clamps
was
on a lot of aerial
too
based moves, so
fast
you're
for
gonna be
me.
moving faster
Lol.
in the air,
Apex,
with or without
Apex
dodge boosting.
Legends.
Dodge
Too
boosting, as you
fast for
can see,
me.
you're
Lol.
moving a
I
couple
went back
square
to
units even
Animal
further than you were
Crossing
before.
and
And it's not just
catching
the push and
fish
then. You can see
instead
now
of
charge-based aerials too.
instead
So
of
charge
peace.
moves, you stop in position
I like fishing in
normally,
Animal
no matter
Crossing.
what. But with this new change, you can
Look
actually
at that.
approach with charge-based aerials
Before,
too. So this isn't
after.
just for Velma, you got characters like Rain Dog who have the charged aerials. You have anybody who has a charged side air, those types of things. Be a
Like
lot
to
easier
try
to
to
get
do
in.
that better
It'll
with
also make it more
Taz's
natural as you're
down
trying
air.
to anticipate movement.
Taz
You're
is
trying
down
to
there.
get that
Taz
spike
is
off
like
the edge
playing
of the map.
Taz.
You're able to better
Taz is
map
an
your
assassin
trajectory
now.
through your
No
curve.
longer a
Yeah,
bruiser.
and it will
That's
also create
weird,
brand
but
new
okay.
combo routes because there are some
They just made him
combos you couldn't
faster, I
reach
guess.
with some of those
Yeah,
aerials.
Taz
And
feels
also
like he's a
speaking
little
of that, we've
faster.
done that to other characters too.
Like you
Such as
noticed in the
Garnet,
rift when I was
you were
against
able
the
to fall faster
AI.
with the down air. And something we've done to multiple characters as we move to the other clip for Garnet here. There
I can
is
barely
improved
tell a
grounded-based
difference.
combo routes too. Big
What?
thing
They
is since
just
we've added
sped
the
it
tech
up or
based system, we've been
something?
able to
Because
improve on
people
how
complain
many,
and say,
different ground
oh,
bounces we
everything
can
is so
add. So
slow. I'm
this
like,
one here.
Yep.
whatever.
You have, for one, Garnet players might notice we have added armor to
Because
the
at least you're able to
when you
keep
charge
track
it.
of what's
But
going
also,
on. You
the
can actually
grounded
see
downward
what's
hit
going on.
will ground bounce more often. It would only
Like, I'm
work
not
if
one of those
somebody
people
died down
complaining
before.
and saying the game
So
is
now you can
slow
line
or
up
something.
combos there.
Doesn't appear
It's a lot
slow to
easier
me,
to
but I
open up
understand what
people,
people are
and
getting
there are a
at.
lot of other characters who have
You couldn't
received that
really
same
tell what
treatment. I'm gonna
everything
go
was
over
going
them
on
individually because they have
screen
so many
before.
changes after this. And
Before, since the beta, I
also
couldn't
have
tell.
some new ground bounce
Couldn't
based
keep track of
setups.
everything.
So for characters like Jake, we
Ridiculous.
added in that unique input.
Barely.
People, a lot of people asked if we never rework characters to do unique things. You had the input.
Plus,
for
it
Missile
didn't feel
Special,
realistic
which now
for every
you can
character to
do
be moving around
guaranteed
feeling the
at
same
certain,
way.
percent windows to get the follow up.
I mean, it did feel realistic for every character to move around the same way, you know?
Get it down attack follow up, get it up attack.
Every
anything
character
you'd like
kind
to
of
try
move
to
at their
do, so
own
now you
kind
have
of,
different ways to actually
pace in
approach
some
the
way.
layer. You don't have to
Distinction
always stare
between
somebody
every
down,
character
who is over on the other
in
side of the
some
screen
way,
trying to hide behind
I
a
guess.
strong defensive based option like a disjointed
I don't know,
jab or
because they're
anything like that.
different
You
classes.
can now approach over them quickly. And something super important is we have improved brand.
Then again, maybe I'm
branch
thinking
some
too much of
characters too. As
Smash
you can
Bros.
see,
is like that.
Banana Guard, known as the 2-button champ before, because a majority
Really?
of what you do with side air and aerial side special, grounded based moves
This.
are all pretty much KO options. So for characters that were lacking different ways to get combo starters,
No,
we have
not
improved on that.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, and it's not just Banana Guard.
Juice is loose.
When a lot of characters have changes,
Six things up
we mean
and
a
shoot
lot
the
of
juice
characters
is
have
loose, or
changes.
something like
This
that.
is really meant to be kind of a cross-the-board quality of life.
Yeah.
This is supposed to
Beetlejuice.
feel better. This is supposed to
Say my name.
basically allow
So
you
who's
to
that? Who said it?
The characters act the way that you anticipate them to.
Rest in peace,
Yeah,
Beetlejuice.
some,
I
characters
love
were,
Beetlejuice. I like playing as
the same
Beetlejuice.
damage as what some of the higher characters were aiming for.
It's fun.
And,
Yeah.
for the higher tier characters, we did kind of
Nasty.
normalize a few of the things that they were doing compared to
Beetlejuice.
others, but we also brought basically everybody up to where they are. So anybody who we saw was either underperforming a bit or had a lot of very difficult matchups overall, we have brought them up. So
we apologize to the tier list makers.
Yeah,
You have a lot of work to do.
for all of the YouTube guide folks out there, get ready, because you have a lot of new ones you need to make. Anybody who you were playing before is essentially changed.
Tiers are for
in some way,
queers.
shape, or form. And one of the really
Yeah, don't
commonly
care
asked
about that
questions,
stuff.
For a lot of people was,
Just
would
take the
you
game
ever
into seriously. Just play the
rework?
game.
Would you ever add
Should be able to play as anyone you would
and
like.
the answer to that
Not
before
only
has been
certain
yes,
characters,
and
only
we
small
just went
handful
into
of
the
characters
show.
and not play
Well,
the
yeah,
rest.
we do.
What the
So then I
frick?
pull up
That's
exactly
just
what we've done
sad.
to Batman.
That's sad.
So, Batman,
Just play whoever you like.
for one,
Tiers
again,
just
happy birthday,
suck.
Batman.
Let
Batman
it
is one of those
just
characters
suck.
where the
A
basic
game would be
plan kind of
terrible
became,
if there was a
one,
best
that you
character in the
will
game.
Use dash attack.
It's not well designed. It's poorly
dive kick.
designed. It's just
And we had
exposing
to,
that, I
do a
guess.
few things to be able to make sure that those were contestable options. But doing that also led to a lot of situations where Batmans were only able to approach in very specific ways, made them campier, and you would end up
Look at that.
utilizing things like the
Batman.
Jab IAD side air, which was a loop
It just
that
stands there.
was a little unhealthy to play against.
Almost all of the
Grid.
bring outs were either kicks or spiking up in towards the top of the
Yeah, and trying to set up bombs or utilizing early KOs or grapple hook, and we wanted to make sure that the skill gap wasn't so large between the average player to try and pick Batman up, super popular character, and people who played at the high end who were doing everything they could to expand on his combo game. And this is, again, not just Batman that we have done this with. But for Batman, you have a brand new dash
It's a
attack.
Tim Burton Batman.
Pow. This is a
The
double
outfit.
punching dash attack that is an armor breaker.
Look at that.
will also ground bounce. But over at higher percents, it'll send them further out. This
What?
allows
Did
people
I
to
say that
land with
wrong?
things
It's not
such as
Tim
side air,
Burton. What am I
because
saying?
it was very hard to get a side air follow-up.
Like what
So now you have a landing
version
approach
of
off to the side
Batman
and
or
then
whatever,
ground
like
hit.
the
Thank you,
cosmetic
Shaq, for
look
kicking me in the face.
of the movie?
People are wondering, well, where's the slide? Well, the slide is now on down tilt.
What's his
What happened to the
name?
other kick? What happened to his armored kick?
Because he was
Well, now
he
it's
was,
inactive.
he was being the
So when you
actor
use
for
down attack, you input it
Beetlejuice.
again, you were able to go
Also,
into
yeah,
the old
that actor for
and you
Batman.
were able to do
That's the
different combo
outfit.
routes. We did,
You know who I'm talking about.
remove the ability to
It's the
do
same guy
IAD
who
out of
made
the jab too,
Spawn?
because it was leading to a loop. However, we did expand on the ways to do combos out of this. So you
Yes, Michael Keaton.
have the ability to do follow-ups.
That's
things like that. You
Michael
could also use
Keaton
this for combo
Batman.
setups. You
The
have,
Batman for
the ability
Michael
to
Keaton plays as
perform
Batman
the second
in the
input
movie.
and
That's
follow
what that
up into a
outfit
side, which I
is
completely missed.
from the
You can use it
movies.
to set up into grapple hook.
I didn't say that
and
during
we
my
also did a couple
reaction
tunings to a couple of the other
to
moves,
earlier
things as
reaction
well, so that we were
videos
a little more
on
consistent.
seeing
This
that.
is something that has happened to
But
everyone as well.
yeah, I knew. He also acted
cooldown-based
as
attacks.
Beetlejuice in the sequel
Thank you for coming
for
directly back to me.
Beetlejuice.
This is always the funniest thing to
What's
try
that?
to get rid of battery
The new
numbers.
Beetlejuice movie that
Don't
recently came out. Yeah.
Go away.
What
Go away. Okay.
the heck?
So,
The
on cooldown-based
boomerang.
attacks,
You see
by nature
that?
were weaker because the
boomerang.
idea was to not make it so you just get rid of them and use it. However,
It's
we got
just-
to a point
What the heck?
where we
You
ended
can
up
do that with the
having
boomerangs
moves that
now?
were a little bit too weak by
Let's
comparison, and then
remember
you had
that
characters like
both-
Bugs Bunny and Garnet who had
Ben,
moves that were
yes,
very
Ben
strong,
Affleck
and that,
and
outside of
George
the on-cooldown
Clooney
clap, from
have played
Garnet, which
Batman. Right,
now
you're
we're
right. They
consistently
have.
always
I
put
remember
someone
that
in
now.
using the up special
Of course they did.
which is something that was asked for quite a bit.
Yeah, George Clooney.
The on-cooldown versions
And Ben
of these moves
Affleck, I
have
remember
chilled.
them play. Of
So
course
you
they
have
do.
things like the punch, which will now ground bounce. So you can use that not only as a grounded option, but a landing option
Batman
as well.
and
to get
Shaggy.
follow-ups. This is
Batman
something that we
fighting
see
Shaggy.
with the bite on Stripe for the Saw Blade cooldown as well. So we
The
wanted
way-
to
look at their
expand
posture, the way
onto
they
things to
just
make sure that
stand
we
there.
have different approaches to get in.
He's like, oh, I'm
You're not just
hungry.
spamming
I
the
need a
button, nothing's
sandwich.
happening, and you hear that dinging.
He holds his
You still have the
stomach.
option to
Shaggy
kind of make
holds
those
his
combos.
stomach.
Now
I
Batman
think I
feels a
need
little
a
bit more like the
sandwich.
martial artist he's always been intended to be.
Master of all martial arts and had like 2 to 3 combos.
Yep.
And that was something that was very difficult for people to either deal with.
Yeah,
at the top level
Batman is
because
very conventional, way of fighting martial arts.
Easy to anticipate, but difficult to deal with.
And then at the lower level, it was very tough.
I was gonna make a joke that they should have Jim Carrey as the next.
That is something we've done
Jim
with
Carrey as the next Batman, but then I remembered that he was
treatments too. There's so much to talk about.
Batman movie. Lol.
One of those characters also being LeBron James. LeBron James.
He was the Riddler, right? Jim Carrey was the Riddler in a Batman movie.
LeBron James was like the
Jim Carrey, who played as the Riddler, remember? In the old 90s Batman movie? Yeah, old 90s Batman movie from the 90s. With
everything else
was it
not the
Arnold Schwarzenegger? Schwarzenegger was Mr. Freeze. Remember that?
His down air always had to be particularly in a certain spot in order to get a proper
I guess
spike.
that is the Tim Burton Batman movies.
So there is no
Is
more
that the Tim Burton Batman movies or the Tim Burton the new Batman movies? What did I say?
Spike is a spike is a spike is a spike.
Yep, so if you're trying to go for a basketball,
the 90s.
down air, as you can see the dodge boosted movement.
Poison Ivy in there.
You get a follow up. And you could go for tech chase reads.
They didn't have Joker in those, I don't recall. It was in the very, very first Joker, like very, very first Batman movies. They had Joker in there. As who was it?
Can now instantly be buffered into a jump, so you get a guaranteed down attack into.
I forgot what his name was though.
Confirmed for LeBron.
Who did Batman? Yeah, the Penguin. The Penguin and Catwoman. Catwoman was in there too.
About how every character has new routes. The down attack.
With DeVito as Penguin, yeah. And Jack. Yes, exactly. Jack Nicholson. He was a Joker. I remember that. Yeah, I remember seeing that movie.
Basically, everybody. We talked a lot about how.
Those old Batman movies.
There is a lot of characters who have
for the later ones.
Combo roots.
Reboots.
Kind of build on character expression. Skill expression is the theme of this patch. Is the biggest thing.
Michael Keaton is Batman.
We wanted to improve combo game. We wanted to improve aerial starters, which all were.
Now he's playing as Joker. Excuse me, not Joker. My bad. I meant to say Beetlejuice.
Coming in future
you know who plays as Beetlejuice in the sequel?
Dodges to make them less powerful overall. It's very difficult with dodging on the ground.
Beetlejuice.
Pretty instantly after you do one.
Say it. Come on. Say it. One more time. Say my name.
But we are paying close attention to all of these things.
Yeah, the same guy.
So, again, we talked about it before.
Right. Yep.
For everybody who is a
say it.
Combo guy person,
all right, who said my name?
Likes to explode
who said it?
We're feeling a little uncomfortable trying to try new ones because they just felt too different from your higher end characters. They are all different now. So
the Powerpuff Girls came with homework.
Yes,
and they need your help.
Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls super
that's
expensive
funny.
on their combo game, and
It changed how the characters move and feel in the game. I feel like that's something I'll barely even notice.
Expand on everyone else's combo routes too. So
in general, like we said, we're constantly trying to improve. We're constantly trying to make it feel
to me
better.
anyway, because I don't look too much into a game like that.
Quality of life
at patch notes and stuff like that. Just play the game.
Those changes.
Kind of spoiling your own fun. You look too much into patch notes.
You guys,
it just doesn't feel very fun.
Anything that you guys bring forth, we pay attention to those things, and we want to make sure that we can do whatever we can to try and make this game the best it could be.
Yeah, and as a fan, putting the player hat back on for a bit, it's the most fun I've had playing this game with the way that you're able to expand on a lot of new, unique ways to play, and we're looking forward to seeing what y'all pull off, because maybe that'll help. Do some more changes in the future. We're also looking into perks, which will be getting some newer perks, some new looks at them. Nothing to really share just yet on that, but we are looking into the perks to also be changed alongside those changes
such
later
a good superhero.
And, it's not just that, of course. We also have some improvements overall to the game.
Just lots of ninja training and
been asking about
vengeance.
Minigames and how they operate and what they do. Well, we're looking into adding
a lot of money, but let's ignore that.
Games in them, so
why? Because it's Bruce
really looking forward to getting that in there. A lot of people have been asking about that. There's also going to be
Look at that,
custom
it's
games
in
coming into the
there.
near future. So those mutators that you see
How's
in
it got
Rifts,
so much
you'll be able
money?
to,
Or is he
do
able to
unique
afford
matches.
that?
So if you want to create someone, have everybody
Wonder who
fast,
his secret
everybody
identity is.
slows, whatever you want.
Wonder.
So all the mutators we
And
have
some of the
looking into
characters
adding,
know his secret
ones that
identity,
will work,
like
makes
Agent
sense,
Smith
towards the custom
knows
games.
his secret
And the
identity.
lab, like we mentioned before, it's got the new hit stun counter.
It
The lab
says
is
Bruce.
receiving a overhaul in general
Agent
with
Smith,
UI,
who talks
which will be
to
coming in the
Batman.
near future. So we're really looking forward to that one. We've heard a lot of feedback of how the
That's
difficulty
funny.
it is to set
Like,
up
okay,
certain specific
guys, I'm
situations
just
in the lab.
gonna
You do that when we'll be adding different DI
park
directions
my
for the bot
spaceship under
and
my
a lot of other things. So that
mansion.
way,
I'll
when
be
you go
right
to set
back.
up what you're trying to
Spaceship.
lab, you will be able to do
You
exactly
in the
what you're
back
looking for.
You'll
cave.
be able to practice.
In the
You'll
back
be able to
cave.
spend time outside of your normal matches.
He
doing
parks
fun
in the
different
back
things that you want
cave.
to try, experiment with.
That's not a
whether that's in the lab
spaceship.
or in
It's
these
the
other special modes. We
Batmobile.
really want to give you guys plenty of
Batmobile.
options to play with.
Or
Yes. So
Batwing? Yeah, it's called the Batwing or Batmobile.
a lot to talk about
Ever?
for season 3, and
I call
again, a lot
spaceship.
of course new content will be coming, a lot of unique fun events that will be coming throughout the season.
Oh, like
So make sure you
Batman
keep an eye
does
on
that.
those. A lot of really special ones.
Okay.
The art team really killed it this season, but that is not the only stuff we have to share.
That's
it's not
true.
just
Yeah,
about
superhero
guys,
without
we've
any
still got more.
superpowers.
yes,
We've still got more.
I know.
yes, including a look at this.
Of course. Yeah, just kidding. Right.
Press the
You're right.
Silly. What else we got here? Man, this showed a lot of stuff this whole Into the Verse. Oh. What is that? Ring out? Competitors get collectible cards.
This is our very first supported local event
Oh,
called
it's
Ring Out,
Evo
which
or
will be happening
something.
at the HyperX Arena over in Las Vegas.
Oh, it's called Ring Out.
We're very excited to be able to start looking into different ways to support not just the local events, but your online events as well. For anybody who's been playing a lot, of course, you have your Frostverses out there. You have the Valhalla Order that has been doing recent invitationals and many, many more. So make sure you keep an eye out on MVS
Under
Gaming
my
Twitter,
mansion.
so you can figure out
I'll
how
be
to
right
get
back.
involved and also how to keep an eye out
I'll be right back.
on any of the events that we
Yeah.
support.
We
Well,
love
fair.
all of the local tournaments, all you guys
Oh,
putting in the
my
effort
God.
to
I'll
get
do
a
my
bunch of
magic.
MultiVersus players together.
Hello,
We see
everyone.
you, we appreciate you. We're very excited that you guys are
Well,
continuing to
I
do
will
what you
stop
do,
it.
and
Yes.
we're excited to talk more
Batman.
about these type of events in future,
Blah,
future streams. as well.
Yes, we unlocked all the characters in local play so we could help to get these tournaments up and running, and we're also going to be keeping an eye out on other ways we can continue to improve local play over time and try and get more of these tournaments out there. So super excited about this one. It's kind of like I'm keeping it kind of professional about that right now, but I'm really excited to see this starting to happen.
That's fair. You came from that world, so I
Yeah.
know how important that is to you.
And again, for TO's company, we'll be looking into creating a stage list that we would like people to try and follow along with the guide, but also feel free to experiment yourself with how you like to do things. Because sometimes maybe stage list isn't always the exact thing that everybody agrees upon, and we experiment with it a little bit. And we have different ways to be able to alter that throughout each season, of course, because we have a lot of new stages that will be coming over time.
Speaking of the community, we want to do, before we wrap up, we want to do one more segment to highlight the community. Obviously, we've done this a couple times before, where we highlight some of your guys' community creations and art that you guys have made for various characters. We're very excited.
Big appreciation, by the way. The last couple, everybody kind of showed up and brought us some great things. This time, we had to dig through.
I don't see
everybody
anything.
was ready to go for this season.
Apologies. We know that there's a lot out there.
No.
We can't, of course, highlight everyone. We did our best to try and pick some of our favorites, but know that we see all of it.
Yes.
We spend time sorting through, and we love looking at these things. So first off, we've got Beep. Of course, we had to highlight this one, celebrating Season 3's launch with both Powerpuff Girls and Nubia.
Yeah. Beep showed up last time as well with a really fun one that was based on the theme. And then as soon as we saw this pop up, it's like, well, this one's mandatory. We got PPG and, of course, the Queen of the Amazons, who we'll get to talk about in the next episode.
Very fired here. There are a couple that feature both Batman and the Powerpuff Girls that we're going to go through. This one's just, I can't wait to see this team up,
Powerpuff Girls.
Knocking everything over here.
Oh, no worries.
Okay.
We gotta get Gizmo's nice and comfy,
Gizmo was excited. But yeah, this one is a lot of fun.
He just wants to join the party. That's the good thing.
Yeah, he's joining them
I need to go back
he
to
knows what's up.
class.
So we're gonna go into
I
the next one.
appreciate. Yeah.
Of course.
I'll check back later
one's so
another
good.
day. Take care, man.
I
All
know.
right.
I
Dude,
forgot this
thanks
one
for
was
being
in
here,
the queue.
Sebastian. Have a nice
Something.
day
One of these
or
things is not
afternoon.
like the other.
It's their
Thanks for coming
facial.
here.
It's their facial
I've seen
expression
that.
that's telling me like, what are you doing?
Huh?
Like, what did he, like, if you believe hard enough, you too.
Look at that.
Powerpuff Girl, and
It's
Dave
funny.
Believed hard enough.
Noah Nimble, thank you so much for that. one.
I honestly, I need that.
I'm like,
I might have to go- I might have to go
what?
talk
They're
to
like
people
looking
about
over
that.
at him. Looks odd.
And then different take on the
Oh.
art style from Viz Sound. We see a few of those, of course. We've seen a couple different ways.
Oh, that's pretty.
The years. This one
Well,
has that fun classic. Like I can't remember exactly which show it's reminding me of right now. But
It's got that old cartoon style. It
Yes.
really feels like those old like kind of
Yeah.
50s, 60s. And almost like they're
Yes.
dolls. It's very cool in that way.
and
Nice.
the next one we have Gabriel Gab, who everybody knows as the 8-bit artist, always showing up every single
love
time.
pixel art, and this one's so good.
That's nice.
It's like Gabriel works so fast too. That's what gets me every time. Like whenever,
Ah,
as soon as the character's
weird.
announced, Gabriel has it ready to go within like 5 to 6 hours. So make sure you go take a look at all of the other ones Gabriel has done over the past couple seasons. And this one, I smiled so
It's
much
so
when I read this
wholesome.
one. Like
It's so fun.
Yes.
Just and I love the characterization too. The
It's
fact
like,
that they put in a whole
yes.
panel, just have Batman pause and then
yeah.
Oh.
It answers the question from the trailer too. Just like this Justice League have tea parties, and Batman, of course,
Oh,
made sure
It's
to
like-
oblige.
And
It's so
honestly,
great.
Yes.
he would, and that's the best part.
Yes.
Is he would.
And
He just
on
smiles,
to
he's
the
like,
next, got
yes.
Archie Meverse, who showing off
That-
once again,
what?
season 3
Batman.
combination, the queen of the Amazons,
That's
along with
funny.
the Powerpuff Girls.
This is one of the my favorite renditions of
Mhm.
Ruby we've seen so far. She looks
I don't know why I never knew that.
strong and like ready for battle.
I just know that it's a lot of
And also,
related to Greek
Buttercup
mythology in
will
some
run
way.
away with that spear. Don't let
Yes,
her, don't let
she's
her
very
have that.
interested in the spear for
This
good
is
reason.
based off of Athena, the goddess of
And
wisdom.
D-Man.
Diana,
Hold on, we gotta
Wonder
talk to
Woman.
D-Man for a second.
Okay.
Because D-Man, we had
Based
a
off
different
of
one plugged in for you.
Based off of
here,
Athena, goddess
because
of
you
wisdom.
know we love your
Yeah,
signs.
Wonder Woman.
We had a
It's
different one
based
plugged
off.
in, and you posted this less
Was
than
it
an
very
hour
similar?
before we're going live and
Yeah.
make us scramble to plug it in. What are you doing?
Like 30-ish minutes before we're getting ready to go
So
live. It's
weird.
like, wait, D-Man,
We love it.
This
We
is-
love
they're
it.
fantastic.
Keep them coming.
They're fantastic. Try it.
Pretty
try it.
neat.
Get
Little
us-
runway,
the
man.
David
We love
Starr,
you.
man.
Come on.
We got to get them in, but give us a little bit of time, man. Well, of course, D-Man, also another
Huh.
one who has made ones for each individual character.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
know.
Dude Master 20. We did have a Friday the 13th post recently for
Yep.
Friday the 13th. This past Friday. And
But before you say what this is,
Ah.
my first reaction to this was I thought this
What?
was, I was like, oh, we have a Janine artwork.
yeah, and you were really confident in that too. So we got Harleen Voorhees here, which is honestly this is such a fun, unique take on the Jason mask skins that we did that I am a big fan of this one. This one looks so cool. I had to actually double take also to realize who it was.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what is that? It's Harley. Oh my god. So Dude Master 20, one of the biggest Jason fans we
That's
have out there.
Harlequin?
So make sure
Really?
you check them out.
Great character.
And,
I guess it
we
is.
have a couple left here. Speaking of Jason, Erica TMC showing
Look at that.
See, this is why Bubbles the best, okay? They're bullying Jason, and Bubbles is crying.
But the thing is, now here's the question: Are they bullying first, and Bubbles feels bad for Jason, or is Jason bullying Bubbles, and now the rest are
Jason
retaliating?
has been confirmed a giant teddy bear for a while now.
That's
He
fair.
has done nothing wrong.
Well, at least Erica, I can
Jason.
tell you that they made
That's
up
funny.
because Natchez
Done
showed
nothing
up here.
wrong.
They did make up after.
I forget.
Really? Oh my
Such a good one-two
god.
punch. Shout out, of course, to Natchez,
Oh.
who is always there, ready to go, providing incredible art every
Look at
single
it.
day for MultiVersus. But this one is, again, see,
Wow.
Bubbles does not care so much about the person, it's about the weaponry.
Oh, Buttercup. Bubbles
excuse
is
me.
focused on the flower necklace, I think.
Yeah,
there.
look, the
Ah,
lipstick is
cute.
also
That's
weaponry,
funny.
I guess.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I didn't even see that slip.
Putting a
Ugh.
little smile onto Jason. This
That's
is so
funny.
adorable.
I didn't even catch that detail the first
Oh
time.
my
Yeah.
god,
And then
really?
last but not least, we've got
That's so
Zytrucks
weird.
here. we
a
had to finish
horror
with this one
card.
because it's just such a
Jason,
cool
what the fuck,
image
man?
of all of the characters together here.
Yes.
It really felt kind of to have a bit
That's
of
cool.
finality too.
This is what MultiVersus is all about. It's about bringing all of these different characters together to having fun, not just in game, but outside of it with our artists, with our community, getting to see these interactions that you don't normally get to see in standard shows. Sometimes they had their own crossovers, but we're bringing them all into one place in one home. So it's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much to our artists. We love you. We love the work you do. Please keep it coming. We are going to continue to do these segments every stream. So anything you throw our way, of course, we're happy to showcase. But we also have some questions that we've pulled. So we had a Discord thread in which you guys submitted some questions, and then also during the stream we've had questions pulled from chat. So we're going to pull some of those now. So D Heart for You said, can alternate colors be a thing? I just want to know if it could happen or not.
That one actually gets asked about quite a bit. And they actually also asked about, can we have fire and ice circuit drones? Those were seen in the rifts when you had specific circuit drones that were either fire elemental or ice elemental. We've heard a lot of feedback on that, and the potential is always there. We do like the idea of having multiple different looks where we can. So nothing to share as of yet, but we do hear that often, and that is definitely a really cool idea. So
it's definitely on our radar.
Yes.
Nicholas said, is there any way you could support local tournaments with keys for prices or in-game currencies?
Well, actually, yes. As you just saw, we were talking about the officially supported event a minute ago. Now, not necessarily details on what exactly they get, but keep an eye out for that. We are supporting some of these local tournaments, and we will have more details on how those tournaments could be, more tournaments could be supported. So, again, once again, make sure you follow MVS Gaming. That is the esports-based Twitter for MultiVersus, and you'll be able to keep an eye out for more of those details.
And the team over there is awesome, so show them some love too.
Yes.
Sakala Kid said, are there any plans to improve the friends list? Quality of life changes, like being able to see various info, whether in their match, whether in their group, last login, etc.
Yeah, so the friend list has been run a couple times, and it's a bit busy right now. And one of the things we're all looking for is we want to improve the speed at which you can find people. One of the things that's asked for quite often is like, can we get them an alphabetical order and to be able to find people quicker. We are looking into those type of things for the friends list, so keep an eye out for upcoming patches in the future. For the match results, that one. It's the first time I've heard that, but actually it's a really good suggestion. So we'll bring that feedback over to the team and see if maybe we could try and look at those things in the future. But we are looking at improving the friends list.
Official Milk asks, are there plans or consideration for a random skin button for characters, or even character-specific fighting cosmetic loadouts, such as banner badges, any of that?
Yes, we've heard that one quite a bit too. We are looking into that. There is some future updates. Can't say exactly when, but we are looking to try and make it so people can utilize more skins more often. One of the common things that I've heard from some people is I get all these skins, I only ever use the one because I just go right back in and go into the match again. But how do I get to use them more often? There's a lot of times the suggestion is I'd like a randomizer or I'd like a favorite set, and we have heard that. So we are going, we are looking into that and seeing if hopefully we could try to add that in the future.
Stress Inducer, your name stresses me out. Projectiles that are dodged lose their hitbox and are unable to hit again, but still remain visible. So phantom projectiles. Is this an intended mechanic, or is it a bug that's going to be fixed?
So yes, but there is some additional caveats to that. So something that people were going to see tomorrow in the patch notes is for Marvin. If this is usually the person who sees this the most, is Marvin. When projectiles are dodged through, when they come back after a button is used, they just don't hit anybody. Well, the button will now reset the hit counter, so every time when you use a button, it will hit them on the way back through. In general, though, there is usually a time frame post the dodge where you will get hit by the attack again, and we're going to be adding a fix in the near future for the projectiles that are being affected by that. So that way, even without the button, if somebody's on the other side of the screen and they run back into the projectile for some reason, they'll get hit after
somebody dodges it the first time but then gets knocked back into it as part of flying, whatever it may be. So Lucid asks, will the stop camping debuff get reworked? It doesn't seem to be working as intended on some characters.
Yeah, we're looking into exactly how we want to improve or change the stop camping debuff. We didn't want to jump the gun too quickly on that one, because if you make that too strong, then it's gonna kind of deter some characters from being played, because they do have to occasionally stay back. But it's also at the point where even with someone having the lead, there's not too much negativity for hiding away, because you could go, poke, come back, and it won't really do anything. So we are looking at ways that we want to improve that, but we wanted to give it a little bit of time before we really started to jump at it, because we wanted to get a lot of feedback and how it really affected the matches.
That makes sense. Hot Dog 1 says, do you acknowledge that we are so glad you're back?
When they say we, that's got to be Hot Dog from Discord. There's a whole brigade of the Hot Dog crew in Discord, and we see you all.
The answer is yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
We do. They appreciate that.
We do acknowledge.
Shout outs to the Hot Dog Brigade.
Amethyst is literally me says, how do you classify characters? How do you know which one will be bruiser or assassin, etc.?
Oh, that one. So that one tends to play into how we design the moveset. Sometimes it's also character based. We're also looking into ways to kind of differentiate them a little bit more. Some characters will be classified as one thing and it feels like they're another. We did change some recently for like Martin, for example, was a prior and assassin. It's much more of a mage, way more range based, so we adjusted that to be a mage. But there are also some characters, like some assassins, again on that topic, who don't apply weekend where others do. So we are looking at all that. We're also looking into weekend as a debuff in general, and the last stand perk. We are looking at those. Those are brought up pretty often. I'm sure that's probably a question that somebody's asked somewhere. But we want to balance out the way the debuffs work, especially weekend, and maybe provide a little bit more uniqueness to how some of these different classes are played. But it's mostly based on how, if somebody has a lot of range, tend to be more of a mage. If somebody is boxing all the time, they tend to be more of a bruiser. If somebody's really light, very aggressive, they tend to be more of an assassin, and so on and so forth.
I'm gonna try that again. Juju Pepe asks, any plans to reintroduce daily mission rerolls?
That is being discussed, and actually, that is something that potentially might be coming in the near future. That is something that was seen in the past, and we want to improve the way that people are going about missions. Sometimes you don't want to play the assassin character. It's just not your cup of tea. It's not your archetype. So how do you go about that? Having mission rerolls is one way to potentially change that up and allow you to have a different one. So we are looking into that.
Aloy says, might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the minor perks are not that interesting. They barely do anything. I see so many players using the base set of perks. I think many players don't care about them. Any news on updating them so they are more fun or more interesting when he plans to remove them in terms of more of a ultimate character perk design?
Ultimate character perk is interesting. Actually, that's the first time I've heard anybody say something like that. So we did mention a little while ago, perks are getting looked into because basically right now perks are how many damage perks can I put onto my build as quickly as possible. It's pretty much just snowball effect, last stand, and pugilist, or the dash attack perk for when everybody is fighting a tank, and ground bounce if your character has enough ground bounces. But it's pretty much damage, and a lot of the other perks aren't really seeing a lot of use right now. So we are looking into perks. The first thing we wanted, of course, do was improve the combat overall, the speed of it, which we did show a little while ago. And perks are on our basically next on the list.
Perfect. Well, I believe that is all of our questions that we have. Also, we do have Emil, so we saw that you saw Rick Prime. Shout out to you. Glad that you're excited. But I think that pretty much does it for us, which means that there's only one more thing left to say.
And once again, the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us for season 3.
Really?
Into the verse. It's been a lot of fun. Oh, wait.
What?
We forgot the couch food.
Oh, the couch food.
We forgot couch food. Oh my god, hold on.
I don't have anything. Oh, wait. But what does this mean?
What? Tomato. Why? What's it? Hey! Right. Wow. Just wow. They threw a lot of stuff at us. throughout that whole thing into the verse episode. What did it say? This was episode 4? Or 5? I can't remember. Dang, man. Just a lot they covered there. I can barely remember everything they showed. I like the Gremlin stage. I can't wait to see the Gremlin stage in season 3 when it comes out. Yeah, the Gremlin stage. I was wondering what the music was going to be like. Well, it's Gremlin music. Or something like that, at least. Yeah. The movie theater stage. I like how the Gremlins all start cheering, no matter who's winning or losing. That's funny. The Gremlins when they're eating popcorn in the movie theater. Yeah, I like that. Can't wait to actually play on that stage. Cause I love the Gremlins. Yeah, Stripe or Gizmo. Like playing as those characters. Yeah, can't wait to play as Powerpuff Girls, of course. Yeah, it's pretty neat. They seem kind of technical, you know? Powerpuff Girls, how they're played. I guess it's still kind of straightforward because you're trying to do a bunch of combos. Hence why it's an assassin character. Because I feel like assassins do a lot of combo-based attacks, you know? And I guess bruisers are like, what? As they just explained how they determine what class they would be in there. Like, you know, I guess it's kind of like a boxer or something. It's a bruiser. Because I always thought bruisers was kind of more straightforward, you know, like conventional fighting style. And I always thought mages were like kind of wacky and unconventional fighting style because they don't do martial arts, you know? Like, what's a mage that does martial arts? It's just wacky and like unconventional way of fighting. Like Tom and Jerry, for example, even though they have their they have a martial arts like outfit, the Tom and Jerry outfit in the season 3 battle pass that they showed. It's like, yeah, I remember them wearing like a martial arts outfit or something. Yet they don't really even fight conventionally like martial arts wise. They always like use like props, like a trash can lid and stuff like that. Huh, why they do that? Huh? Huh. Weird. So, yeah. Wow, I got distracted there by something. Well, yeah, I can't wait for season 3 to come out. I gotta finish up some stuff in season 2 before season 3 starts. So I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of that today before season 3 comes out tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, I just feel like Powerpuff Girls seem like they're kind of, you know, and when I say technical, I feel like there's a lot that they can do because there's 3 different characters and they all kind of, I mean, they're all kind of the same button input, but different move, or like same move. Like it's the same move, but different move at the same time. Like you use the same button input, but does a different move per character. Since there's 3 in one character, you know, Blossom, Buttercup, and Bubbles. Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Yeah. Like, of course she hits hard. She's the one that does she's probably the one who would KO, like, a lot easier than the other 2. Yeah. Buttercup compared to Blossom and Bubbles. Yeah. I like how, they said was their neutral special. Like, Bubbles has the ice breath, or what's it called? I don't know. It's kind of, I mean, some of the moves that the Powerpuff Girls do, I mean, feels like they're kind of based off like, oh, Superman kind of does those kind of things, you know? How do you call it? Ice breath or frost breath or whatever you would call it. Where, you know, you freeze someone with your breath or something. Yeah, Superman does that. Or heat vision. Superman does that. You know, yeah, Powerpuff Girls can kind of do that. or at least one of them can do certain things. I thought, if I'm not mistaken, I always kind of thought all three of them could do the heat vision Powerpuff Girls from the show. I don't remember them all doing the heat vision. And that they just show Buttercup doing the heat vision. So Bubbles does some kind of shout. I thought she can talk to animals. I guess was there any mention of her talking to animals in this game? Huh. But yeah. I don't know. That's all I'd see with the dialogue when the interactions when they're talking to each other in the game. The characters. Yeah. I don't know, just thinking there, I kind of also get distracted at some point. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Season 3 comes out tomorrow. Get lit for that. And I guess I'm kind of saying my thoughts on everything right now about it. That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of trying to also remember everything they showed us there. Yeah, I feel like I have somewhat... It's almost like a last minute trying to finish everything in Season 2. Not everything. I have some things that I want to try and finish before Season 3 comes out. Before the end of Season 2. Like the Rift, I'm still trying to finish the Looney on Looney difficulty in the last Rift, Crisis in Townsville, where I left off previously. I've still gotten pretty far, but still kind of stuck. Yeah, trying to get through that. If I can finish that in time. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully. You know, that sort of thing. But, yeah, that's Season 2. I almost said Season 2 again. Season 3. That comes out tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow. Literally, well, yeah, I guess the reason they didn't see much of Nubia in there because they're probably gonna go over her in the mid-season patch into the, game. Yep. That'll probably be the next episode of Into the Verse, where they probably talk about Nubia, probably. She's the queen of the Amazonian. Huh, I said that with Wonder Woman. I don't know why I don't remember that character. Wasn't that character in the one of the Wonder Woman movies? Probably, right? No? Nubia? I don't know, unless I'm mistaken. Because I don't know why. It wasn't, like, completely familiar, unless I've forgotten who Nubia was. Like, yeah. I guess the more I think about it and look into it, I can sort of, like, yeah, see how, it's another Amazonian, like Wonder Woman, basically. That's all I mostly knew from Wonder Woman is that Wonder Woman is somewhat, like, well, I mean, she's tied in with Greek mythology, only she's a DC Comics character, not an actual Greek mythology character, though. You know? Because, like I said before, she's based off of Athena, the goddess of wisdom. You know, the sword and shield, or Athena would actually kind of have like a spear or something and a shield. Yeah, the goddess of wisdom has like a shield or spear or sword or something. We'll see a spear, if I remember correctly, or something. But yeah, that's what you see Wonder Woman has. That's why you understand, like, part of the backstory. There's mention of, you know, Ares, the god of war, like you see in the recent Wonder Woman, live-action Wonder Woman movies. Yeah. Because they mention Ares, and they mention Zeus, mention the other gods, and Greek mythology in there. But there's no mention of Athena. So it's like Wonder Woman is basically replacing Athena. Weird. That's what kind of seems like. It's like, oh, I don't know, the daughter of Zeus. That's Athena. Athena is the daughter of Zeus. But they're saying Wonder Woman, Diana is the daughter of Zeus. In the comic book, DC Comics, for Greek mythology. But in actual Greek mythology, it's actually Athena, goddess of wisdom. You see what I'm saying? How it's almost like Diana, Wonder Woman, is replacing Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Because she's really based off Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Yeah. I always find that kind of odd. That's about pretty much what I mostly know on anything Wonder Woman mostly. I just know a lot of the Greek mythology part to it. How she's somehow, like, just not somehow, but like tied in with Greek mythology, even though she's not really an actual Greek mythology, like character with Greek mythology, folklore, or anything like that. It's a comic book character. It was an Amazonians. Yeah. I don't know. I just found that funny or odd how, not odd, but I mean, yeah, of course, that's kind of what Wonder Woman is based off of. The goddess of wisdom. That's what Wonder Woman was like based off of. Like that's something I've always like, kind of noticed. Guess I gotta know why. I just didn't recognize who Nubia was. Maybe if I look more into it, I'll kind of see. Because I also can't remember if Nubia was ever shown in any of the recent Wonder Woman movies. The recent Wonder Woman movies. The recent ones. Let's see, I can't even remember. Yeah, understand me? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sometimes I'm talking. Well, that's what I'm trying to then see. Yeah, when I'm talking. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Just talking about the whole... Yeah, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, so... I was just talking about Wonder Woman and how what somehow tied in with Greek mythology in the comic books. Even though it's not an actual Greek mythology character. But, yeah, anyway. I wasn't completely familiar who Nubia was. That's what I was talking about. Alright. Yeah, sorry, Lewis. That happens sometimes when I talk. Or trying to enunciate what I'm saying. Ugh. I don't know. So I'm more familiar with what, I don't know. I'm not even saying anymore. So, yeah, I think that's it. There's not much else that I can think of that would even talk about. So, yeah, they threw a lot. I feel like they threw a lot at us. Yeah, the whole thing went on for like an hour. The entire Into the Verse episode. Yeah, this was like an hour or something. Yeah, I went over how the Powerpuff Girls work. I mean, their moveset. The new stages. Battle Pass. For Season 3. Some of the new skins in there. Yeah, they did some changes to like their aerial movement, like before and after. That was throughout this whole thing. That's what we saw, of course. Was it Michael? I said his name wrong. Dude, forgot, what was it again? Dang it, I can't remember. Yeah, Michael Keaton. Right, Batman. That was that supposed to be the skin, Batman skin in there. That's what I remember seeing. Yeah, there's just a lot in there I can barely remember from what we saw. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's all there is. I really have to say much of anything. Yeah, sorry if we couldn't understand most of what I was saying at some points. Ugh. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, I usually try to be conscious about that. Sometimes when I'm talking, I'm not enunciating. Ugh. Yeah, sometimes I, like, wonder if you guys were or not. Or sometimes, you know, when I say sorry if you couldn't understand what I said, sometimes I say that. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Anyway, why do I keep saying that? I don't know. Guess I'm trying to wrap this up now. Yeah, and I'm like trying to just... Yeah, anyway, yeah, like, what the heck? Stop saying that. Can't say anything else other than anyway. Like, weird. But, yeah, I think that's all there is for this reaction video. Of course, there was the reaction to Into the Verse. Into the Verse. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. That's what the episode was called. Yep, Powerpuff Girl's big in there. Comes out tomorrow. Season 3. Gotta finish up any last minute, not last minute, but gotta finish up any remaining stuff in Season 2 before it's over. Tomorrow, around whatever your time zone is, at 6 a.m. Yeah, like around 6 a.m. or something like that is when the dailies or whatever reset. I don't know, guess depending on what your time zone is. Guess it's say like 4 a.m. for Pacific time zone people, and Central time zone it's like 6 a.m. or I guess 7 a.m. for Eastern time zone. But when the you know the dailies always reset or weeklies. Yeah, I gotta finish those up before the season's over, and then next season starts, Season 3. So, yeah, right. Well, that's it for me reacting. Reacting to, yeah, Into the Verse. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. Did I already say that? I can't remember if I've already said that. Of course I did. Yeah. I don't know, I could probably move this back now. I hate when I guess it's a little different in a recorded video. Weird, because when I'm doing this live, it's like, just ended off the outro or whatever. Yeah, yeah, again, sorry if you couldn't hear what I was saying at some point. I couldn't hear it, just couldn't understand it, sorry. But, yeah. Alright, well, yeah, that's it for this reaction video, like I already said. So, yeah, I don't know, I was trying to say my thoughts throughout this part of the video. Trying to say my thoughts about everything we saw there. But, yeah. Alright, what do you guys think? What did you guys think of what they showed us for, like, what we'll see for Season 3? Hey, if you want, you can let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about all of this that I react to or something. I guess again, I don't know, I guess you enjoyed this reaction video or whatever, you can let me know with the like button, you know, only up to you enjoy it or not. Yeah, you know, I guess if you're new and you got this far into the video, whether you saw this live or not, hey, you want to see more content like this or my other content here on my channel, you can subscribe. Totally up to you, you know, blah blah, that sort of thing. And you want to keep up with everything, and like, I don't know, what if I go live or not again? Ugh, what the frick, I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say, I'm like, I'm not stumbling on my own words. Dang it. Yeah, It's like, you want to keep up with everything and not this thing. You know, that's bell notifications for their social media description down below. Gotta. You know, you don't this thing. You want to like, yeah. What the heck? It's like I'm trying to say what I'm trying to say, but those words don't want to come to mind. Yeah, you know how it is. Of course. Sometimes I go live on Twitch. You can find all that in the description down below. Of course. Well, that's if you're new. But anyways, if you're not new, again, as always, thank you for being here. Thanks for lurking in the chat. Thanks for the support and everything. I'm being part of my channel. And being a subscriber and such. So, yeah, I don't know why. I feel like there's something more I want to say, but I don't have anything else to say anymore. Yeah, right. So, is there anything else? No, there isn't. What am I saying? Yeah, you know, I said that. Bell notification, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, if I do another live video or upload, it's another one, blah, blah, you know. I already said that. I don't know why I said that again. I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I feel like, do I really need to say that if you're not new to my videos or my channel? Like, that's only if you're new to my channel. I'd say something like that, but, right. Anyway. Oh. Yeah. That's that. I'll see you guys next time. Alright? Yeah. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for watching this video, whether it's in this live. Yeah. I kinda hate how I feel like there's something else I want to say, but I can't even put my finger on it. It's like, what was that? Was there something else I was trying to say? No, there isn't. I just hate that. How, you know, you never get the feeling like you feel like there's something else you want to say, but you don't want to, like, forget to say it, kind of thing. Yeah. I already said everything. But anyway, yeah. I'll see you guys later, or next time. I might do something on Wednesday, later tonight. Later tonight? No, I just did this video. I don't know if I go live on Twitch or not later today or something. But I probably not. I don't know if I will probably be doing... Actually, no, I'm probably doing something like that over it. Yeah, tomorrow I probably will, on Wednesday. But I'll probably be when I get home. So... why can't I say what I'm trying to say here? Oh my gosh. Man. I know what I'm trying to say, but it slipped my mind. What the heck? What is that word again? Wow. I think did I just hit a brain fart? Like, what the heck? Second, man. I hate this. Ugh. Wow. Really? Well, you're live, you're live. What the heck? Yeah. Right. I've already said everything. It's weird. I feel like there's more you want to say. Alright, yeah, whatever. I'll see you guys later. Yeah, well, keep in touch. I might go live on Twitch or something, but I probably will, like, on Wednesday. Oh, alright, you know. Catch you guys later. Yeah. So, yep, of course, you know, as always. Yeah, again, sorry for being God, I was concerned about that sometimes. Sorry I couldn't make out anything I was saying. Yeah, I hope I speak clearly. That's what I tend to say sometimes. Yeah, sorry if you couldn't understand what I was saying at some points. Yeah. Like what Lewis was saying earlier. Sorry about that earlier. I hate that when it happens. Yeah, so, right. Like always, you know, and with that said, yeah, Thanks for watching, everybody. Yep. I'll see you next time. Yep. Bye. Like, oh yeah, like, later. Seriously, I hate when I feel like there's some more I want to say, but I don't have anything else to say. I hate that. But, yeah, see you guys later. I'll try to keep you guys posted on what I need to do next. I'll probably do something tomorrow. We'll see. So, you want to keep up with that? You know where to find me across my social media or whatever. If I do anything, I probably will tomorrow. I'll be over on Twitch. We'll see. No, not on Twitch. Here on YouTube, probably. Yeah, that's on a later date. I'm getting so mixed up. I don't know, just, right. Whatever. I'll see you guys later. Yeah. Thanks for watching this with me. This live reaction video. Whether you see this live or not. Yeah. Bye. What am I doing? Yeah. See you guys later. Can't wait for season 3 tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Yep. Thanks for watching. We're doing a live reacting to Into the Verse with Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. That was the name of the video I react to. Into the Verse, Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. I reacted to. We're doing a live reaction to everything for the Powerpuff Girls in season 3. That comes out tomorrow. We have to see that. Yep. Once again, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys later. See you next time. Yep. Bye, yeah.